Tonight we're celebrating black filmmakers and black cinemas here at the 9th Annual African American Film Critics Association. I'm Jay Styles, so stay tuned for all your interviews here on EUR Web.
Like it's stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry.
So why is it so important for people of color to tell their own stories?
We're human just like anybody else, and we have those stories, and everybody has a story.
So tell me about why is it so vital, so important to have a platform such as AAFCA to showcase, black cinema, black talent, black directors, black writers?
Oh, because we need to love up on ourselves and each other, to see black folks supporting each other, uplifting each other, and also recognizing each other. It's incredibly important. And we have so much excellence. And so we need to all get together in one room, get that energy from each other, and to push through and go forward, and also to connect. So Gil has created an amazing event and an amazing organization, and I'm thankful for him.
If Oscars wasn't Oscars so white, then you wouldn't need some stuff like this. But so until things change, we have to continue to find our own way to celebrate in a more intimate way, the other wonderful projects that are out there.
When somebody else has the pen in their hand to tell you their story, they shape your story. And we have seen from years and generations how that story can be toned down or watered down, or certain truths just not told. Well, now that you know better, you're going to do better, and you're going to write and tell your own story. I'm just looking forward to more artists going back into history and telling those stories as well.
A movie like Black Panther would have never happened if they didn't come to the conclusion that we are going to go out in masses and support, and that overseas we will go out in masses and support. So I've been stopped in airports in France and London, and people have been seeing every single movie I was in that was never released overseas. And when I ask them, how'd you see it? They bootlegged it. So if we actually gave them the film to go out and support it, they'll watch it.
It's good that we get recognized on all levels and not just in front of the screen, but it's a lot of people behind the screen, like yourself, a lot of journalists and, producers and directors who don't get recognized. So it's a good time for everybody to come together.
Why is it so important to have a platform such as this to basically recognize black films and black actors and actresses?
Because we had Oscars So White last year, where it was like we're sitting there looking in the party going, why are we not allowed in the party? So to have an event like this, to be acknowledged, to be heard, to be seen, it inspires so many people to keep going, to know, you know what? They will see my film. They will see my script. They will see my talent as an actor. So it's a whole new crop of actresses and actors in Hollywood that are chocolate, and I'm loving it.
In the last 2 years, we've had a lot of African-American all-cast movies that's done well in the U.S. as well as overseas. Do you think Hollywood is really respecting that now and seeing that?
Now. They will after this one. And I think they kind of said, well, maybe it's a fluke.
Yeah.
And, well, I still don't believe it. But when you start to get in that rarefied air and you eclipse Hollywood's records, when you eclipse their Star Wars and their galaxies and when you get into that rarefied air, then they have to listen.
The world has changed. The browning of America is here. And by 2020, we will have surpassed all other ethnicities. So let us be clear. Let us be clear. Our money spends the same.
Like a stir fry, whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry.